So now we are at part 3 of the question. We are required to write down the greatest value of A such that H inverse exists. So when do H inverse exist? It exists only when Hx function is a 1-1 function. So now let us sketch out the curve and see whether Hx is a 1-1 function. So when you sketch out, you can see that there will be two vertical asymptotes. To find the equation of the two vertical asymptotes, you can let the denominator equals to 0. So this will give you x equals to negative 2.2 or x equals to negative 0.79. And also, because you know that this is a proper rational function, therefore the horizontal asymptote will be y equals to 0. And from the GC, you can find out that the turning point is negative 1.5 and negative 1.5. So with this, you can now proceed to do the question. You know that the domain of x must range from negative 2 to a. So let us now look at from negative 2 to a, and it must be a 1-1 function. Therefore, from here, you can see that the greatest value of a will be negative 1.5. So remember again that you have to write greatest value of a equals to negative 1.5. So now, going on to the next part of the question, we are required to sketch on a single diagram the graphs of y equals to hx and y equals to h inverse x. So first of all, from the earlier part of the question, you already know that the shape of your original graph will look like this. So normally students also know how to sketch the graph of the h inverse x by reflecting the original graph about the line y equals to x. What students always miss out is the endpoints of the graph. So you can see you also need to reflect the endpoint. When you reflect the endpoint, you will get negative 3, comma negative 2. And also, of course, when you reflect negative 1.5 and negative 1.5, it will still be the same in this case. Okay, so now we are at the last part of the question. Explain why the x-coordinate of the point of intersection of the curve in part 4 satisfy the following equation. So you know that the curve y equals to hx and y equals to h inverse x, they will only intersect about at the line y equals to x. So this means that we are actually trying to find this point. So when we are trying to find this point, we know that we are actually finding y equals to hx equals to h inverse x equals to x. So with this, you can equate your equation of hx to x. Then after that, you will get the following equation. Then when you get the equation, you need to solve the values of x. So using GC, you will obtain 3 values of x. But then you realize that we rejected the other 2 x values. This is because when you look at the domain of x, right, x ranges from negative 2 to negative 1.5. But x do not include negative 1.5. Therefore, we know that x equals to negative 1.781 only.